Everybody, welcome back to another video. Now this is actually the first video of 2018. Pretty cool. Now I made another video a week ago right before the New Year's I released, and that is my cinematic. I released that and it got a pretty good amount of support both on YouTube and PMC, so I thank everybody who checked it out. But if you have not checked it out, check that out because I put a lot of work into it. I thought it was pretty cool. But other than that, we're going to get back on track with this video. So to kick off the new year, I'd like to introduce to you guys a brand new server. Well, more or less a continuity of the old server. Brand new server, same community, and we're back together now. And I'd like to introduce you guys to the SBC server. Now this is actually a joint work between Smithers Boss and Builds, hence the name Smithers Builds Creative. And I am looking forward to showing you guys a lot of cool stuff, a lot of cool modern and traditional builds. Community has gotten back together. All the old good builders, Merwin, Arvide, even Dubsy, we're all back and we're ready to build some cool stuff, just like the build behind me. So, you know, when I was thinking about this, because the server has been up for at least 2 weeks, Smithers Boss has actually gone back, and he has seen a lot of the progress that has gone on in these 2 weeks, and is really excited and looking forward to making a lot of cool showcases, and I'm sure the community is excited as well. Now, I thought I'd do a showcase as my first video on the server, but I thought that I'd give you guys a complete server tour and introduction to the entire server, give a very warm welcome, especially on my channel, because I will be doing a lot of showcases on here now that this community is back up and running. I did not see this, but Smithers Boss just came to me one day and was like, yeah, we're going to get this running, so I'm pretty happy about that. So without further ado, let's begin the tour. Alright, so, you know, just like logging on to any server, we're going to start off with the hub, and this might actually look very familiar, and that is because this hub was actually built by me, and this was actually supposed to be given to World of Corrales as that competition I did way back in August, but unfortunately didn't win that, so I decided I'd give it over to my good friends at SBC here. So as you can see, just took a lot of the walk branding off, a lot of the orange, and replaced it with our color blue. Now there were 3 servers. That is basically the same amount as BCS. You got creative, towns, and plots. Now in the spawn, there's not really much to do. I did put a parkour right over there, but let's just hang around here. Now in terms of stuff like restarts, we don't really have much unless there's some sort of bug. Ping is a little weird, but everything is running pretty smoothly. So we're just gonna go straight into creative. Alright, so we have spawned in the creative world. Now this is not where we're going to spawn, this is where I was last, but we are standing in front of a work in progress I have. Now I don't want to show you guys too much of this, but yeah, I've been working on this. I just found a pretty nice mountain range here. Now we just kicked off the server about 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, somewhere during the holidays, and I've seen a lot of development going so far, but you're probably not going to see, if you log on here, you're probably not going to see a lot going on. We're still getting a lot of stuff fixed, but things are running pretty smoothly. Now, in terms of the map, this map is actually a custom map by Guilds MC. Did a really good job, pretty much like the old BCS map, but it's got a bunch of new surprises that I've yet to figure out. I did see a lot of cool stuff, like a bunch of tropical islands and stuff, but a lot of definitely more rugged land, as you can see. And I decided to take advantage of that and make a really cool mountain house, but we're gonna hold off on this. I'm not gonna show you too much of it because it is a work in progress. Now, one thing that you do notice is that there are custom textures. Now, Smithers Boss, the owner of this server, he worked days on end making a new texture pack. And personally, let me just tell you guys, I think it is probably one of the best additions of flows that he's ever made, that BCS or SBC has ever made, and there are a lot of surprises. So you're going to see that a lot with a lot of modern and traditional houses along this entire area, as well as across the entire server, because these textures are already being used for a lot of clever things. We're going to move on. Now this is just a random place on the map. You're not going to see much. There's only one town actually in development right now, and we're just going to warp right there. Warp Pineview. Now this is the only town in development going on the creative server. Now, since we just kicked off the server and the community is trying to get back in place, there is not really. We actually have been getting a steady amount. I'd say 10 to 20 players at a given time today. Now, currently we're kind of on off hours, but yeah, the server has actually been doing pretty well, and we haven't actually gotten that much promotion, but we have a really nice server, got a pretty nice map, so we're set with that. As you can see, you got a bunch of this house is made by Haymack. We already got a bunch of whips. Now I want to show you guys Merwin's house because this town is really developing well, and Merwin's doing a really good job. He's really implementing this nature. But as you can see, got more development going on. Just trying to render out a bunch of this land. But yeah, looking pretty good. Now here we have, oh, looks like Merwin deleted it. Okay. Well, other than that, still have a pretty nice town here. Pretty nice, cool stuff. Now, if I do come across a modern house, I'll be sure to show you guys. But it seems like there's not much completion. Then again, we've only been here for 2 weeks. But other than that, we're going to move on to towns. If you guys want to check out and explore the town or the map yourself, then be sure to, check out the IP in the description, log in, get that texture pack. But we are going to move on to towns. Alright, so we are on the town server now. Just a little off note, if you want to switch between servers, all you have to do is use /server. You got towns or plots or creative. And that's basically how you navigate. It's pretty simple, but just wanted to, have a little side note there if you guys were wondering. But yeah, we are on towns right now. We are on actually 1 out of 2 towns. This is actually the traditional town here, as you can see. A lot of cool development going on here. Not much, but this is actually only being run by 2 people right now. Veered Camp and I believe Arvid. They're doing a pretty good job, and it's looking pretty sleek. Really nice town. Now, if you guys were running the purpose of having 2 different servers for the same purpose, basically, this server is the town server and is used for the people of the apprentice rank and up. Now, if you're a builder, you can build here, but we recommend you build, usually on the creative map. But yeah, this is more of a lenient town. We like to let apprentices sort of find out what their style is, develop their building skills, so eventually they could become builders and build on the creative map. But the creative map is usually for very talented builders and, very extraordinary, exceptional skill. So yeah, this is sort of just the whole freelance area. But as you can see, there is a lot of, there are quite a few good houses. Like this one looks pretty nice. Got some custom stuff going on here. You do have these custom textures, which look really nice, really gorgeous with the houses. But yeah, this is 1 out of 2 towns. We're actually going to check out the other towns. So /server towns. Wait, actually, no, that's not the command I want to do. /warp simplicity. Right here. This is the modern town right here. Looks pretty good. It has been going through a few phases and stuff like that, so we're still working out the kinks here and there. But as you can see, there are quite a few really nice modern town houses here and houses over there. We're going to check out those later. But yeah, we got these really nice textures now. One thing about this texture pack, modern builders really know how to utilize the most out of this pack, and you can tell right here, this townhouse here is looking just amazing. Who's this built by? Binmate, first built in towns. Yeah, this is looking amazing. But as you can see, you can just imagine some of the showcases I'm going to be showcasing you guys and showing you guys on this channel. So yeah, stay tuned for that. But yeah, as you can see, there are some really cool builds here. Some even builder level. Now we're actually going to check out some houses too. But as you can see, there is quite a few pretty nice houses here. Now landscaping, it did look worse before, but we are working on that. But as you can see, it's looking pretty nice. Really liking the levels. Now, one thing that Smithers actually showed me before is, if you just take a look at this little creek or pond here, you're going to notice that there are these really cool textures. Now, these are actually shulker boxes, and it just opens up for like another gateway of just immense realism right here. So that is just crazy. You're going to see a lot of that cool creativity with this new texture pack, but like I said, a lot of surprises to see. Now, I believe this is actually a copy of the old BCS map, but the catch about that is that this is just an entire scrapped, new, clean copy of the BCS map with no additives on it, no builds on that. Guilds just gave us the original map, so that's pretty cool. Now, I'm actually noticing these really cool little trailer homes. That's actually pretty neat right on the beach here. Let me see what this looks like in sunset. Because, when it comes to the beach, you always got to view it in sunset. Yeah, it's looking really nice. Yeah, really nice Murascale. I'm missing a lot of Murascale builds on here lately, but we are actually saw enough of this towns. And now, if you guys actually want to see more, then be free to log on. Come on here, say hi to me. I'll probably be on here quite often, be building something cool and creative. But yeah, we're gonna move on to the last and final server, plots. Alright, so this is the plot world, and that's exactly what it is. It's plot world. Now, this one thing really unique about this plot world right here, that's a little different from other servers, is that we have like immense plots. We have large plots here. I'm not even sure, this is even bigger than the plot that I had on Walk, and I had paid like $10 for that. So yeah, this is huge, definitely bigger than like 300, I believe. But yeah, this place is for any builders, free for anybody. You don't have to pay anything for it. You're gonna get pretty nice plot, and even if even if this huge plot isn't the size, you could actually ask a staff member such as I to merge them, and you're gonna have other plots. But yeah, now this is not any different from towns and creative in terms of creativity. There are a lot of really cool builds here, a lot of inspirational builds you can check out. Now, if you want a build review, you could also ask any staff member. But yeah, this is basically the first step. If you want to become a builder, get your build reviewed on here, and if it's good enough, we'll allow you on as a server such as towns or even creative. But yeah, this is where it all begins, and this is the root of creativity. But one thing I would like to say is that SBC, it offers probably one of the best environments to improve in your skill in any sort of building. Both Morton and I have talked, and we have seen an amazing amount of improvement. We have these really bad builders come on here, and they just walk out like amazing. So if you think you got what it takes, then come here on Plot World and build yourself anything really cool. Especially for someone like me. What is this? This looks very laggy. I'm not sure who made this. Probably one of the laggy plots. But if you think you have what it takes to build and become a builder, then definitely come on here. Basically, for me, I am actually open for anything. So if you got something that's really creative, really cool idea, build it, and message me, and we'll see what we can do. So yeah, that's basically the plot server. Alright, so that basically concludes my tour of the SBC creative server. If you guys are interested, then be sure to come on here, even if it's just explore, get inspired on here. Amazing builds, even without the texture pack. There are some pretty cool builds on here, though the texture pack just adds whole another level of realism to a lot of these builds. So if you guys want to build on here, or just check it out, be sure to get that texture pack. Props to Smithers Boss and Silly Rabbit to developing that. They did a really good job, and as you can see, this is probably personally, I think it's one of the best versions of flows you can find out there. But yeah, be sure to download that. Links in the description. Now, also be sure to check out our server trailer on Smithers Boss's channel. Doing really well. Got about 10k views, and it's pretty cool. Really nice trailer, and I think it was worked by VGuard, so props to him as well. But other than that, be sure to subscribe, support the channel. Amazing job in 2017, so see if we can do a lot more in 2018. But other than that, I'll see you guys later.